The Maestro.
Dirty.
Shots!
Why?
This is cool. Let it go.
How about you hold it?
There's a lady in the waiting room. She got legs that run forever and
Hello and welcome to my dirty shorts. Y'all know the deal. In the middle of the last dance, Maestro's in heaven, having too much fun. Getting ready to pop out here, leaving from South Bend, getting back down to H-Town for the rest of the last dance tournament. But some of the news that's been breaking today, and I am glad to say that I have one of the positive spots of news that are broken today with me right now, talking with my guy, a guy that I deeply respect his work and what he's done here in SimWorld Prep and what he's looked to do. He has never made any bones about his decisions of where he would go if he could go anyplace else other than the current spot he was at the time. So that transparency, of course, is always appreciated within not only the media, but I believe within the people who look to him for leadership. And of course, we're talking about Coach CC Lightle here, stepping out of his BTA office, getting ready to head over to the Indy Stripes office. So we're probably crossing planes in the air. I'm sure he's going to hang out for the last dance. So I want to see some more stuff going on and get some recruiting done. But despite what you've seen written, I'm lucky enough to have my man in conversation here with me right now. Hey, Coach, how you doing? How is everything going for yourself?
Maestro, I'm doing good, man. I'm just excited to be here with you. You've done a tremendous job this season covering prep level basketball, and I've been wanting to have this interview with you for a while, so this is the perfect time.
So, I have to ask, Coach, it's one of those things, whenever I see a coach go from one place to another place, and I've been there myself as a coach, as a player too, but as a coach and other positions, sometimes you feel like there's unfinished business, right? Sometimes you feel like there is something that was on your to-do list, whether you shared it publicly or not is irrelevant. The fact that you knew there were other things you wanted to do, do you have that same feeling now as you exit from BTA?
Yeah, I mean, as a coach, that's a great question. As a coach, there's always some business left behind, and really, this was a tough decision for me because we were doing some really good things at BTA, right? I mean, we had some great players, Kai Allen and Jackson Sutton, Mally Thomas and them guys are moving off all to the SWU level, and we had some great players still in play, right? Jordan Cooks, Tyree Bush, Ronaldo Shakeback. It was tough to lead them guys, but I'm going to be taking a lot of the things that I learned while I was at Beyond the Arc and be able to move that into, the Indy Stripes. I've always talked about one of the things being, as a head coach, my goal is to get these guys at the next level, right? To get them there. And, we can win some ball games, great. But my goal is to make sure that they are developed and ready to go to make a huge impact at the SWU level.
And a lot of people are saying the same thing for you, Coach. And it just speaks to your engagement, the fact that even within that question, how easily it was for you to rattle off the players of your team, and not in the terms of as being stats, numbers, or positions, but as people. And that, to me, that's what's always spoken to your character and your awareness of the culture that you try to build and what you want to do. So Coach, I'm kind of got to get in your business a little bit here, so don't get mad at me, all right? But if you don't mind, share what you do to balance your life off the court, outside of basketball. What does Coach Lightle do to give himself an opportunity to breathe and to find his yin to his yang, to get his personal and interpersonal game together to go to do what he needs to do?
Yeah, a lot of times what I do to try to balance that life is, obviously I like to try to work out, right? So a lot of my thoughts and processes and stuff, ideas that I come up with for, even for stuff for PTA and now will be Indy, I'm usually grinding out some weights, right? In the gym, grinding and, trying to get my body in better shape, but then also get my mind in better shape as well. And try to clear my head, after that Gulf Coast beat, when we lost to them in the first round. I mean, I went straight to the body bag, right? And started hitting the bag and trying to take a little bit of frustration out of what we did there. But, it's a great detox and to be able to balance itself out and and you can get a fresh head, fresh look at different things and be able to provide that into your coaching style.
Absolutely. Coach, you couldn't have said it even better. Sometimes you just have to find that other thing outside of yourself. And you know what? The physical leads to the mental and the mental leads to the physical. You're absolutely right with that. No, understand now you're going to start recruiting again and taking all those other steps and those things that you want to do. Can you, I'm going to ask you because you've been so good at it. And I don't mind saying that to your face. But the reality of it is your ability to put together cohesive teams, a cohesive culture, a cohesive awareness. What do you look for? And perhaps more importantly, what can some of the players who are looking to get recruited, who are looking to move up, who are looking to get attention, what are some of the things that they can do for themselves to make sure that not only are they going to the right place for them, but that they're getting the honest feedback they need to get in order to grow?
Maestro, that's always a great question, man, of what these players need to do to get noticed. And one of the things I think that I can really attest to that is number one, be great during interviews, right? When coaches
True.
do reach out, I mean, they're giving you the opportunity. They're giving you enough respect to be able to, take a look at you. So, have a little respect, I guess, in responding back. But, and it's understandable. I mean, these are kids, right? They gotta learn that lesson and stuff. But, just being you, being honest. I mean, that's always the big thing, right?
All right.
Kids that I've interviewed and stuff all the time. I mean, I tell them, I'm like, look, man, you can ask me whatever you want. I don't care, right? Let's just talk and get to know each other a little bit because that's a big thing, right? I know that, some coaches may just look at the tape and look at film and do whatever, but I'm trying to build a culture here in Indianapolis, right? I'm trying to build something that Indy has not had in a long time, and that's culture and stability, right? I think I can admit that. I think we all can admit that Indy has had kind of the worst time when it comes to that. So, the interviews are a huge part of this, a huge key to this, with the players that we're bringing in, like guys like Trey Frost, for example, had a great conversation with him and Lamar Hunt, having a great conversation with these guys and just really looking forward to exactly what these guys can do for us on the floor and even the players that are still there right now, right? Waiting to get to talk to them and and learn how they play the game and this and that and try to adapt my coaching styles to different things.
Right.
But really that's what it is, right? You gotta be a great person when it comes to interviewing because you can have a lot of talent on the court all day long. But at the end of the day, man, if the attitude isn't there, the drive to be able to play and be a team player and this and that, it's just not going to work out for you, man.
That is so, so true, Coach. And you definitely put it on the head as always. Definitely bringing to the fore the things that these young players need to look at, need to think about, need to sort of be concerned with. And, quite frankly, the reality of how we should go about our business. You've definitely been an example of that, Coach. It's always a pleasure to cover you. It's even more of a pleasure to get a chance to talk with you, and hopefully going to get a chance to speak more. Is there something else you'd like to say here as we sort of wrap this up here today? And again, as always, I just want to let you know straight up firsthand, I know a lot's going on right now, but appreciate your time in this. And so is there something that you like to say to kind of, leave everybody with as you make this transition point here today?
Yeah, Maestro, definitely. Again, thank you for your time. I know that this is something I've been wanting to do is sit down one-on-one with you. Like I told you before, and I'll tell you again, and I'll tell everybody. I mean, Maestro is the man when it comes to prep level content, right? I mean, you just do an amazing job. And, and I'm looking forward to Indy. I'm looking forward to what we're going to be able to do. This is not going to be your grandpa's Indy Stripes, right? I'll say that again. People got to remember, in other states, basketball is just basketball. But Indiana, it's a whole different story, right? It is life. It is what we breathe here in Indiana. That's always been something. In 49 other states, it's just a sport, but here it's life. So, really looking forward to what we're going to be able to do this next season and beyond. So thank you again, Maestro, for your time.
Oh, thank you, Coach. Really appreciate it. And appreciate everybody for taking a listen to us today. And can't wait to see what you're going to do there, at your new home, out of your new office with your new group. And Do what you got to do, coach. Lace them up tight and make sure you slam it hard. That's what we got to do. Everybody, thank you for checking out this Dirty Short here today. And as always, we know the rules. Never let Jason Bourne borrow your car.
Oh, wait, you want me to read?
Thank you again for checking out the Maestro's Dirty
Shorts.
Is it last call? Oh. Have you seen my glasses?
Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind.
The Maestro. Dirty.
Shorts!